With Prime Minister Narendra Modi ready to embark on his first state visit to the US this week, Republic is reporting live from the United States to get the mood of the people ahead of that big visit. Republic TV's Aishwarya Kapoor will be getting you all the hustle and bustle in the run-up to the big Modi-Biden meeting.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's upcoming state visit to the United States is a big booster for the ties. In inviting PM Modi to a state visit is a high honor that American presidents bestow on chosen leaders. Prime Minister Modi will be embarking on a visit to the United States and Egypt from June 20 to 25.
There were people lined up to just welcome dignitaries, the Indian diaspora coming in from different parts, from Chicago, from Atlanta, from the West Coast, from Boston. Everyone is landing in NYC and then in DC because they all want to be present, few inside and the other thousands outside. In a debate that he's going to be the first Prime Minister to basically address the US Congress twice and going to be joining in the league of Mandela, Churchill and then so on and so forth. But apart from that, there are going to be a lot of eyes pinned down on not only the yoga event in NYC, but those very important bilaterals apart from that between Modi and Biden.
The meet has irked the Dragon and Pakistan.
New York is getting prepared for the first state visit of Prime Minister Modi to the US. That's how important it's going to be. We are being told more than 30,000 Indians from all across the United States are going to descend between New York and Washington, D.C. to just catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister. That is the level of excitement within Indians and also a common American to just catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister lands here on the afternoon of 20th, early morning on the 21st. He's celebrating the International Yoga Day with more than 1,200 dignitaries, out of which 24 international leaders on the North Lawns of United Nations. And then he moves on to Washington, D.C., where there are at least half a dozen, and I repeat, half a dozen bilateral meetings between Prime Minister Modi and then different dignitaries.
The world is closely watching a new era of partnership between the oldest and largest democracies.
Are being made specifically in Terminal 4 and in Terminal 5. If according to NYPD sources, around 1,500 people are expected at the terminal itself, which has never happened prior. That is what the NYPD official says. And then post that, an equal number of people at the hotel and then outside UN, inside UN.
With PM Modi's highly anticipated 4-day state visit to the United States, Prime Minister Modi and US President Joe Biden during their talks next week are expected to touch on 5 broad areas of significance. One of the key deals likely to be announced is the $1.8 billion deal for 18 Predator B-armed drones.
It's a very much anticipated visit of the Indian Prime Minister because he's going to become the first Indian Prime Minister who is going to address the US Congress twice. And that's not it. The important bilaterals between Prime Minister Modi and Biden, and alongside that, a half a dozen very, very important and crucial business meetings and deals which are on the table, which includes the very important strategic defense deals as well. So it's going to be looked in very, very minutely. And while these bilaterals happen here in New York and DC,
all eyes are on the watershed moment for India-US ties. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
So the countdown to Prime Minister's United States visit has begun, and Republic is reporting from the heart of the United States. Here's a detailed report.
It's a very much anticipated visit of the Indian Prime Minister because he's going to become the first Indian Prime Minister who is going to address the US Congress twice. How do you think that this time around Prime Minister's visit is going to make a different impact? People are saying the bilateral trade is at $180 billion between India and US. Prime Minister wants to take it to $500 billion. So how are you seeing this trip?
this is a historic visit. State is inviting us. This is the first time in history.
State
also,
visit.
we are so excited. All the community members. I'm from South, but we covered. I'm in Manhattan, but all Taranjit people are here. Tomorrow it's going to be 2,500 people are gathering for Yoga Day. That's very big. And Modi's vision is big. We had a great Prime Minister and he's executing all the things we need to raise our country to the next level. That's what we are excited.
What are the issues? How does it impact or positively impact your life as a US Indian combination? And when you see the Prime Minister Modi comes in, what's the real difference that it has on your life?
Oh, because I've been here for 20 years.
20 years, is it?
20 years. When I came here, people were looking down. I have experienced that in school and at my workplace. But when I used to pray, please let somebody come and then help our country. But then I see that you can see everybody. Since you've been supporting Modi ji since 2014, and we see the difference because when you say Indian, everybody just look up to you, not look down to you.
The Indian diaspora image has increased last 8, 10, 9 years.
Are you sure that is the impact on an Indo-American when Prime Minister Modi comes here and the kind of relations now India holds with the US, it directly impacts your life, sir?
It does. Because if you look at the trade and the people-to-people interaction, you look at it, 1.5 million arrivals to US from India. You look at the millions of people traveling every year, right? And also the trade, investment, business, and they're also talking about the semiconductor ecosystem in India.
Excitement is live on their faces, viewers, and that's what we've been saying here in New York. Modi is not here to modify, but to modify.